Hi guys, for those that are new to the channel, I'm Nikki and I create videos and transmissions that help you manifest more of everything that your heart desires while awakening and transforming every aspect or area of your life. If you want to create epic relationships, manifest the most abundant, exciting career, if you want to create love and romance, if you want to have nourishing relationships, anything that you want to manifest in your world is just a reflection of your current beliefs. And any belief in lack, it's a belief I'm not worthy of, I'm not deserving of, that's blocking all the goodness that's already in your field. Because if you can think about it, if you can dream about it, it's already yours. So the most direct way that I have found while working with all of my clients, students, working on myself time after time and creating a new life from scratch, being able to travel the world. And I'm just saying that for those who can be like, so who are you to tell me that you know how to manifest all my dreams and desires? Have you done that? I'm like, yes, I have. And it always keeps evolving, but being able to lose everything and create my life from scratch and still feel myself in alignment and experience the abundance while traveling the world and meeting awesome people and helping others do the same thing. So how can you do the same or your version of that? The most direct way is to find the one that feels separate. It's not to try to get rid of unworthiness, but it's to find the version of you that feels unworthy, contracted, neglected, unseen, and allow it to be there. And I invite you to contemplate these premises. Who am I without thoughts of past and future? Who am I without thoughts of who am I supposed to be? Who my parents wants me to be? Who my spouse tells me I should be? Who am I without my job title? Who am I without ideas, thoughts? And that can be scary for the logical mind, but just try it out. Who am I without ideas? Who am I without thoughts? Who am I without how much money I have in my bank account? Who am I without any attachment to past memories and any desires for my future? Who am I without any identity? By just abiding in these questions, you allow yourself to rise up from the one that feels separate and that can also stay in your body, but you don't believe in it anymore. And anytime thoughts of unworthiness, of less than, of you can never achieve that, you can never get your goals, who's the one that needs to achieve anything or get goals? This is heart resonance manifestation. It's a synonym or my created version of non-dual manifestation. Everything you're going to manifest is going to be a byproduct of you being in alignment. So it's divine will creating through you. It is your highest timeline. It is your higher self. Anything material that you're going to get is just going to be a reflection of the frequency of love and happiness that you embody. But it's not the one that feels separate that's going to manifest that. As David R. Hawkins says, we don't survive because of the ego. We survive despite of the ego. So by letting yourself not identify with any thoughts of separation, any thoughts of lack, then you are allowing yourself to be in the natural state. And if you trust in that natural state, everything in your reality will align by inspiration, by nudges, by ideas, by you get a sudden call, you get opportunities, you get invitations. Suddenly you know what to do and you wake up each day and you do it. You take action, you take logical action, but from divine will taking action through your body. And I know some of you, it's like, Nikki, that sounds too woo and too easy. It's easy. Whoever complicates it, it's a separate self. But that's fine. I can love the separate self in me, the one that believes in separation redundantly, but I don't have to believe in it. And I know this can be tricky because the moment that we want to surrender and allow things to unfold by divine will, the mind is going to go through all the fears. And this is exercise too. Instantly, when you decide your next level, your new reality, let's say you want to quit your job and start pursuing your passion, instantly it's going to be like, okay, so what if I don't find anything else to do? What if I run out of money? What if then I run out of money, and then how am I going to pay for rent? And then how am I going to pay for food? And then, oh, I might have to give up my car. Oh my God, now if I'm penniless, if somebody's going to love me, oh my God, I'm going to end up in an alley and I'm going to die. So all the fears end up in the fears of death. Another example can be, let's say you're not excited about your romantic relationship anymore, and you're thinking about ending the agreement and having a talk with your wife or husband or your current partner. And you're like, oh my God, I'm not excited and lit up about this relationship. It's not supporting each other's growth anymore. It feels like it has reached a limit and we have to go separate ways, but I'm scared. And he or she is scared too. So you're like, your mind goes to, what if I don't find anybody else that's better? What if it can be even multi-layered? We're splitting everything, and maybe he or she's making more money than you, and you're like, oh my God, now do I have to downgrade my lifestyle? Or now, am I gonna be able to be happy without him or her? Oh my God, I'm used to being next to this person for who knows 10 years. Who am I gonna be without being with this partner? Am I gonna have a sense of living if somebody else is gonna love me as much as she loves me? And then the mind goes to, okay, I'm gonna die alone, 90 years old in my deathbed, and nobody loves me, and I didn't make any money, and I'm poor and broke and unhappy and unloved, and I'm just the opposite of abundance. So I'm trying to take you through all the worst case scenarios because I understand how hard it can be to let go of control. It's hard as fuck, yes, but it's also easy because I have done it. So if I have done it, and I can tell you that it was hard for me, but I can carve the path. It's like I'm telling you, this is the way, and you can do it too. And it doesn't have to be as hard for you, because with this conviction that I'm giving you, you can be sure that whatever decision you have to make for that next level of your reality, disclaimer, I'm not saying leave your spouse. This is just an example. She blames me like I watched Nikki's video. But this is just an example of being in alignment. You're supposed to be turned on and lit up by life. Life is supposed to be like you wake up and you're like, hell yes, what's going to happen next? Because we need to have a purpose for living. We need to have a North Star. We need to have like, this is what I'm going to dedicate my life for. I'm willing to die for my vision, for my mission, for my purpose. I am. Are you? Are you willing to die for what you're doing right now? Because whatever you're doing in your work, in your relationships, you are giving your heart and soul to that. When I'm here talking to you, I'm giving my heart and my soul, but I love this. I wouldn't do anything else. So you're selling your heart and your soul to anything you're giving your time to. Just so you know, to give you some perspective. So to wrap it up with the unworthiness, if you feel unworthy, you're going to sell your heart and your soul to really cheap, right? For things, situations, relationships, romantic dynamics, work opportunities that don't really serve you. You know you deserve more, but you don't feel worthy of it. So you settle for less. Don't settle for less. You're going to die anyways, eventually. And if you don't move to the next level, you're going to repeat the same lessons in the next lifetime until liberation. So what if you fail? Well, you try again in the next life. But you have to be excited and turned on by everything that you're doing. And there's going to be challenges and there's going to be hard days, but you are excited to fight like a warrior for what you believe in. It's going to be hard days. Either you choose this timeline or the most epic timeline. There's going to be challenges either in this shitty job or in this epic you pursuing your passion. But how is it going to feel to have a shitty day pursuing your passion? You want to go push through that shit. You're going to want to be like, hey, I'm going to go through this and I'm going to get better at it and get better because it's your passion. But if you have shitty days in something that's like, it's kind of depressing, isn't it? So, unworthiness. The most direct way to get rid of unworthiness is to stop associating or identifying with the one that feels separate and the one that feels lack. Who am I without ideas of future and past? Who am I without my thoughts? Who am I without my job title? Who am I without my relationship status? Who am I without how much money I'm making at the moment? Who am I without whoever my parents or society told me to be? Who am I? And then it's an empty canvas for you to paint and recreate who you want to become. And that's it. I love you.